Good morning, friends. It's Nancy, and I'm here to do a flip through of this journal that I just completed this week using the recipes for a junk journal. Those recipe cards are available for free. You can download them from my Ko-fi site, which is linked down below. There's no cost at all, and I actually just had to put up a little video of how to find, purchase, and download those images so that you can save them in a folder on your desktop or print them. So this journal is 9 inches tall. It's going to be in the neighborhood of 5 inches across once you consider this, and it will come in this gorgeous gold organza bag. So I'm going to start by taking off this vintage Christmas tree pin. Has these not really red, but almost like a coppery color balls on the pin. It's not marked. Just put that there. And I've closed it with a little bit of sari silk in this luscious bronze color. Scrapbook from Stamperia from, I'm trying to remember the name of the collection, and it's gone. It's totally gone. I've got layers of 3 different laces underneath this antique postcard that I've stitched down with gold metallic thread. The edges of the journal have gold wax, and I used gold colored embroidery thread to stitch it together. So let's just get started. Now, the pages are not necessarily in the order that the recipe cards called for, because while I was looking at how this would flip through the page turns, what each one looks like, I wanted to make sure it looked a little more pleasing to the eye. So the first page here, this is a cut apart from the kit, the Stamperia kit, and again I have gilded the edges with gold wax. This is an authentic first day of issue envelope from 1972, and it flips open, and inside the envelope is this purple marbled and gilded postcard. I've added a piece of paper to journal on, and the date on this is December 31st, 1910. Behind this card is a tag that I made with collage. Has some tea-dyed line paper on the back and a little bit of seam binding. I stitched on this metallic lace. On this side there's a pocket, and I have put this journaling card, and it just pops in that pocket. Again, everything is edged with gilding. Christmas Carol music. This is a very old Christmas card. And this is sort of a parchment type paper, and I created this collage using images from a book, some Christmas Carol. This is a holy card, and I've got a little paper clip here to hold the flap. The flap will open, so you can journal behind there. And I made this card. So this was a genuine Christmas card, but I just took the old card apart and reassembled it in a different way to make a nice place for journaling. This is an image from an Ideals magazine. There's actually several places where you're going to see these pipe organ pipes and angels on the ceiling. So that sort of goes through the entire journal. This is this is antique ledger paper. Woo! This is an envelope, and if you saw the video, you saw that I actually cannibalized a little book that I had made maybe last year or the year before, I'm not sure. And now that I think about it, I think it was based on something I saw on Pixie K Designs, but I messed it up by putting the pages in upside down. Oh well. So lots of antique lace here, a little collage. The envelope opens up. This is a antique ledger, or sorry, invoice. So this one's from December 8th, 1924. This is December 18th, 1924, from a company that makes ingredients for baking. Just having a sip of coffee because I'm going to cough. And here's a little tuck spot I made with a cut apart from the paper kit. As predicted, I was coughing. And this is a tag that I made from a very old ledger book. And I put a place on the back to do some journaling, and that just tucks in there. Some straw paper, and I did a little bit of, I put a title from A Christmas Carol there and a little bit of gold stitching, and then added these gems. This is an invoice. I think it's also 1924, and I just tipped up the bottom and added this postcard from 1909, and just wrapped it in a little bit of brown paper to provide a bit of journaling space. Some vintage ledger page of some kind. Here I did a fabric flip using this is a tatted doily. Here's some gold. I've used this in other places, and on the front cover as well. I cut out the flowers. I fussy cut the flowers out and then put them on the cover. And then there is this woven fabric. Here I have a little green faceted bead, and it's holding this, oh, I was pulling the string. It's holding this little Christmas card, and inside it says, "To Lillian from Edna," printed in Germany. Paperclip is caught up on that string, but that's okay. We can make it work. Here, don't upset me when I'm doing a flip through. Scrapbook paper. Another tuck spot from a cut apart. This is a vintage Christmas card that I turned into a tag by using a die. It had lots of journaling space on the back, and I added just a little bit of lace there. This is a page from Ideals magazine, and here's some more of those pipes for the pipe organ. little bit of fabric stitched on there with gold metallic thread, some sequins. This is a very vintage window envelope. It's almost, it has a glassine for the window, and inside is this tag that I made out of collaged antique lace, and this has a little gold tassel, and this is an antique Victorian scrap. And it just slides down there, opens up, and here's some paper that you can use to make lists or journal. It's stitched on there with metallic thread and tea-dyed paper with a lace pattern. Some more sequins there. Here we have another cut apart that I've gilded the edge, and there's room for journaling on the back. I have a little charm there and some ribbon. And on the back, I made this little paper bag, and inside is a genuine trade card. And I love that it has like this little receipt. So it goes back in there. Let's pop her out a little so we can see she's in there. This is the string that I used to sew the journal together. Some of that woven fabric and a couple of beads. Another tag that I made, this is some sari silk, and I just collaged some bits together. This was made from a book page. There's space to journal there, and the title of that chapter is Christmas in the Air. Pipe organ, and I made this tag. There's some metallic lace there. And on the back is some tea-dyed paper. Matches that. And again, did some gilding. More pipe organ. One of the cut-aparts, I added this couple of beads here on the fabric. And inside this vintage glassine envelope is a vintage holy card printed in Germany, and it has like die cut eyelets there. Fancy schmancy. And some gold details. I put some sequins on this cut apart, and a little charm here on the fabric. It has a miniature Christmas ball. And this is an antique greeting card. It says Christmas greetings from California, and I believe, yeah, 1908. I love the color. I think this is my favorite of all of the Christmas postcards in this journal. Just a little decoration here, some more of that tatting. This is a frame that I punched out of gold paper and put some pattern paper in the back. And this is an antique Denison Christmas seal. This is marked December 17th, 1924, and I had a little more of that tatting. And here is another Christmas postcard that I backed with some paper, and this was 1910. This is straw paper, and I've added a collage of textiles, some more of that tatting. And on the back, I've just stitched this down with gold metallic thread, and I've just used a little brass pin to attach some seam binding. Here I made like a little rosette of lace netting and then glued in a bead in the center. And this slides down into this fabric pocket with very old trim. And I used a little brass pin to attach this crocheted motif and tied on some gold metallic string. There's the other side of that envelope from 1944. A little charm and some beads on that fabric with the metallic stitching. This is some more of that pipe organ from on the Ideals magazine. I have this gold lace mesh lace net pocket here, and it says "Happiness be yours at Christmas" from 1910. It slides right up in there. And oh, that's the back of that old Christmas card. There's something up there to fancy things up. A lace pocket and another Christmas card. This one is from 1912. Scrapbook paper, and the back pocket has this journaling card in it. So I love the scrapbook collection. Has a very Florentine paper look to it. I really love the gold gilding that I was able to purchase recently, and it added some wonderful shimmer. There's lots of antique postcards, trade card, invoices, so I'm very happy with how this journal came out. If you want to make a journal like this, there's a video series on my channel from last year and this year. So last year's was a very retro look. This one is a very, let's call it Baroque sort of feel to it. This journal is available if you'd like to purchase it. It's in my Etsy store now. And yeah, I'm ready to get working on the next thing. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Maybe it gave you some ideas of things you could use in your own journal. And I'll call that a video. You take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.